Good morning and welcome to the Daily Outlook for Friday, 24th of February 2012. The euro produced gains against most of its major counterparts as a better-than-expected German IFO Business Climate Index improved market sentiment. European Central Bank President Draghi said that he does not see any signs of inflationary pressure at the moment, but quite the opposite. The Greek Parliament approved the debt swap law on Thursday, which contains legislation for collective retroactive action clauses. Finance Minister Venizelos stated his belief that Greece will be a different country after this transaction. Against the US dollar, the single currency advanced to 1.3373 from 1.3254, recording a 10-week high at 1.3378. Versus the British pound, the euro jumped to 0.8495 from 0.8458, producing a fresh 2-month high at 0.8499. And against the Australian dollar, the single currency continued its rebound, reaching as high as 1.2496, a 6-week high. The US dollar was softer versus a basket of currencies on the back of slightly better than expected unemployment claims for the past week. This data put on hold the greenback appreciation against the Japanese yen, dropping to 79.93 from 80.27. Versus the Swiss franc, the US dollar dropped to 0.9010 from 0.91.2, producing a 3-month low. The British pound rose to 1.5743 from 1.5669 versus the US dollar. Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee member David Miles, who voted in favour of £75 billion of quantitative easing against the actual £50 billion agreed, said the economic environment remains unstable and policy needs to be expansive. The Australian dollar rebounded from multi-week lows to 1.0726. This came after Reserve Bank of Australia Governor Stevens said the monetary policy is about right for the moment and did not suggest a rate cut. Looking at commodities, we saw oil jump to $108.22 from $105.61 a barrel. Gold climbed to $1,778.85 from $1,775.38 an ounce. Against the euro, gold dropped to €1,331.68 from €1,340.60 an ounce. And silver rose to $35.33 from $34.29 an ounce. Let's take a look at the currencies this morning. The euro-US dollar pivot point is 1.3320 with a preference to buy long at 1.3320. The US dollar Japanese yen pivot point is 80 with a preference to buy long at 80. The Australian dollar US dollar pivot point is 1.0680 with a preference to buy long at 1.0680. The British pound US dollar pivot point is 1.5680 with a preference to buy long at 1.5680. And the US dollar Canadian dollar pivot point is 0.9950 with a preference to buy long at 0.9950. And commodities, the oil pivot point is 107.40 with a preference to buy long at 107.40. Gold pivot point is 1,770 with a preference to buy long at 1,770. And silver, the pivot point is 35.05 with a preference to buy long at 35.05. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And on the calendar, the market movers are: UK fourth quarter gross domestic product is forecast to contract by 0.2% quarter on quarter. US University of Michigan sentiment is forecast to improve and come out at 73. US new home sales is forecast to increase at 315,000. Now onto equities, we saw that the FTSE was up 0.36%, the DAX was down 0.5%, and the CAC was at 0%. In the US, the S&P 500 was up 0.43%, and the Dow was up 0.36%. In Asia, at the time of broadcast, the Nikkei was up 0.25%, and the Hang Seng was down 0.04%. That was your daily outlook from Easy Forex. Have a great weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.